With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back north.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man downfield is Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They run on first down with Jackson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready? 18, pioneer.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? There's a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Crap ball 80. Ready?
Here's Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Set. Temple. Set.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they're going to run their offense through him.
40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
From the 21, here's second and a couple.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Jackson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Right back to him on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, now Rodgers.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call out to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready,
The
set.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Shot 50, shot 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Jackson on the move to his left. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On the carry, it's Jackson.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Second and a couple.
19 target.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So first and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. Rodgers sliding to his stop with a first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Rodgers to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Right to the air is Rodgers. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneers.
Now Richardson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Richardson. throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Trap 50, trap 50.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Pass complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Hey, hey.
On 1st down, Richardson. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Again, it's Richardson. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 3rd down, here's Bo. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run again with Jackson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Rodgers now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender rolled over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, probably guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Brian Orakpo got in for the sack, being disruptive as he always is. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make this walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get
fighting through. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
18 Rattler.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Get the connection there. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 tight. Ready?
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Warriors 70.
Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
Here we go. Back.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one. Remember,
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Vernon Davis from 21 yards away.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. They gotta go.
Now Burrow on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown Bears.
Garrett Wilson.
75 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give. This is Bo running left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And now look at him go. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
1-1, ready?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he will fight his way in.